Hi guys, welcome to the channel. So in this video we are going to solve one puzzle. The puzzle says there are 100 light bulbs in a sequence. Okay, all are kept off initially in off state. The first person, okay, there are 100%. The first person comes and toggles all the bulbs which are at position that is multiple of 1. Okay, all the switches that are at position which are multiple of 1, the first person goes and toggles the switch. Initially it was in off state, so all the bulbs are now switched on. Now the second person toggles all the multiples of 2, turn the even number bulbs off and leave the odd ones as it is. Right? Similarly, the third person comes and toggles the multiples of 3. This is 3. Okay, this is 3. Alright, now this process continues till 100%. Okay, this process continues till 100% do their part. After this, how many bulbs are in on state? This is something we have to find. We have to find out. Once from person 1 to 100, all the persons have completed their turns by toggling the switches. How many bulbs are left turned on? That we have to find out. Okay, so let's start with the solution. We have, so first thing is this type of problem. Okay, this can be always solved with bottom up approach whenever there are some big numbers, right? In general, these type of problems are solved using bottom up approach. When I say bottom up approach, so since there are 100 light bulbs, we can start with one light bulb. If there had been one light bulb, what would have been the case? If there had been two light bulbs, what would have been the case? If there had been five light bulbs, what would have been the case? In this way we can observe some pattern and then solve the question. Okay, so let's say we start with one light bulb. Okay, if we had only one light bulb, then we would have one switch. Person 1 would come. Initially it was in off state. Person 1 would toggle the switch and the light L1, light bulb L1 would turn on, and only one bulb would have been turned on. Now what if there had been two light bulbs? There are two light bulbs L1, L2. Okay, initially they are off. Now person 1 comes and toggles L1. There L1 is on, toggles L2, L2 is turned on. Now person 2 comes and toggles L2 only. So L1 is turned on, but L2 is turned off. Okay. Similarly, let's try with if there had been three light bulbs L1, L2 and L3. All are initially in off state. Now person 1 comes and turns all the bulbs L2, L3. Person 2 would come, L1 would turn on, L2 he would turn off, and L3 would have been turned on. So there had been two bulbs, okay, turned on when there had been case of, sorry, we have not completed one. Okay, now person 3 would come. So he would, it had been turned on, L2 would have been turned off, and he would turn off L3 as well. So there is one bulb turned on in case of P3. Now here we might have observed that always there is one bulb turned on. Okay, but this is not the correct. We have to try some more. Let's say there had been 5 light bulbs. What would have happened in this case? So we have L1, L2, L3, L4 and L5 all are turned off initially. P1 comes and turns on all the light bulbs. L2, L3, L4 and L5. P2 comes, he turns off the even number lights. P3 comes, L2 would have been turned off, L3 turned off, L4 as it is, L5 as it is. Similarly, if P4 had come, L1 turned on, L2 off, L3 off, and L4 it was earlier turned off. That was done by P2. Now P4 will toggle L4 and L4 will turn on and L5 is turned on. Now P5 comes and L1 is turned on, L2 is turned off, L3 is turned off, L4 is turned on and L5 would have been turned off. So now there are two light bulbs that is turned on at the end of the version 5 that toggles all the switches. Similarly, let's say if we had, so you might have observed some pattern, it is not yet visible, the pattern is not yet visible. Okay, we'll try some more. Let's say there had been 8 light bulbs. L1, L2, L3, L4, L5, L6, L7, L8, L9. No, let's try 9 light bulbs at least, not 8. Okay, or instead of 9 we can try 9, we can try with 10 actually. The numbers are too close, so let's try with 10 light bulbs. Now P1 comes, he will turn all the light bulbs. P2 will come, he will turn off the even number light bulbs, right? Remaining are turned on. P3 will come, he will turn off some light bulbs and turn on some light bulbs. This would have been turned on, turned off, and this would turn off. L9. Okay. Now P4 would come. This was already turned on, turned off, and P4 would turn on. This is turned on, this is turned on, this is turned on, and again P8 would turn on. This is turned off. P5, this would turn off, this turn on, turn on, turn on, this is turned off. P6, turned off. Okay, P6 should have been L5, L6. P6 is turned off. P7 will be on, and this is turned off. Similarly, P7, L2, L3, L4, L5, L6, L7 would turn off. This is turned on. This is turned off. So P8, P8 would turn off now, and P9 is turned off. Now, when it comes with P9, okay, this is turned on. P4 is turned on. This is turned off, and P9 would turn on. Now you can observe some pattern. Okay, when there was 1, 2 and 3 bulbs, only L1 was turned on, light 1 was turned on. When there were 5 light bulbs, L1 and L4 was turned on. Now when there are 9 light bulbs, light 1, light 4, light number 4 and light number 9 are turned on. Okay, so you can see here 1 is square of 1, 4 is square of 2, 9 is square of 3. Okay, And if you continue in the same way, right, all the light bulb that is numbered, that is number numbered as square of some number, okay, that will always keep turned on. Okay, so similarly 1 square will turn on, 2 square will turn on, 3 square will turn on, and continue till 100th person. 100th person is light number 100 is 10 square, so 100 number light will also keep turned on. So there are 1, 2 and 10, overall 10 light bulbs. 10 light bulbs will be in on state at the end of when person number 100 had toggles all the switches, right?